And pets, you can't put a price on the love many of us have for our pets. They become part of our families. A Beaumont woman is asking PetSmart to pay more than $50,000 for the death of her pet bird. She says the bird died of a bacterial infection, and the owner claims the bird transmitted the disease to her. Tonight, in part 2 of her investigation, KFDM's Haley Boole looks into the possibility the woman may turn her loss into legal action. Haley?
Greg, PetSmart says the health and safety of people and pets is a priority. The company confirms to KFDM News it has pulled parakeets from hundreds of stores across the country and in Beaumont because of the bacterial infection. The owner of the bird believes PetSmart should have done more to notify consumers. She's turned to the legal system and social media to tell her story.
It starts out with a sick pet.
Well, good afternoon, PetSmart consumers and PetSmart corporate.
Hours and weeks of research later,
shame on you.
A social media campaign.
Because I am very concerned.
Tanya Voivodich is spreading her message.
I think that it's great that we've reached 976 views on my first initial video.
Through YouTube videos, a Facebook page, and an online petition.
I didn't originally just go out there and put my face out on the YouTube for the whole being of center of intention, but it was, my whole geared thought was, I got to get to other people that may be sick.
Some people would see these and say, why, this seems a little overboard, an hour worth of YouTube videos. What is your response to that?
Why it's important to me is because of the simple fact of, like I said, getting the awareness out there, because guess what, it's nowhere else.
Voivodich claims she contracted a bacterial infection, psittacosis, from a parakeet she bought May 10th at PetSmart. She named it Betty Page.
I did not think that I was going to buy a product from them thinking that I was going to get sick with something like this.
Betty Page died May 28th.
Betty Page didn't have to die. That bird did not have to die at all.
The PetSmart corporate communication director tells KFDM News there are no confirmed human cases. There are 16 confirmed cases in parakeets, including one sold at the Beaumont store. The company isn't saying if that bird was Betty Page.
I think the minute that PetSmart had confirmed diagnoses of psittacosis, that they should have released a public media alert.
The company's director of communications tells KFDM PetSmart removed parakeets from 511 stores 1 week after learning of the first case in early May. She says they contacted customers at stores where infected birds were sold, and then in early June got in touch with everyone who'd bought parakeets at all of the more than 500 PetSmarts where it removed birds. Voivodich believes it wasn't enough.
I think that if they would have called me or reached out to me, even sent me an email, never got an email. But I have gotten emails for $5 off coupons.
Now, Voivodich is seeking $50,000 in damages from PetSmart and Rainbow Exotics in Hamilton, Texas. She says the damages are for medical expenses, property loss, loss of income, emotional distress, and attorney fees.
I just feel like they lied to me. I trusted them. I purchased a pet from them.
Her attorney sent this letter to both companies. He wrote, Rainbow Exotics and PetSmart have conspired to sell infected birds to the customers of PetSmart. This conspiracy is either intentional or the result of gross negligence. It claims the companies violated the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act in connection with PetSmart's Vet Assured program. PetSmart declined to comment about Rainbow. The Vet Assured program is PetSmart's veterinarian supervised care program. It includes monitoring the practices of the company's pet suppliers and examining the pets before they're offered for sale.
They take the responsibility of ensuring that before they sell that product to a consumer, that it's 100% as they claim in their Vet Assured program. And that's where it becomes deceptive.
The PetSmart communications director says, quote, PetSmart does not engage in deceptive trade practices. She told us, when a customer buys a live animal, there is a release they sign that gives them information about zoonotic diseases, and any customer who purchases any live animal from PetSmart reads and signs that release. Point, counterpoint, a company that says it does everything possible for pet parents and their pets.
Do you have a clue?
A customer using social media and other means
I felt that people needed to be aware of what was happening
to spread her message, her belief that the company has fallen short and left a void in her life.
Voivodich says PetSmart and Rainbow Exotics have 60 days to respond to her attorney's letter. If they don't, she may file a lawsuit. We reached out to Rainbow Exotics several times. Our phone calls were not returned. The communications director for PetSmart maintains nothing is more important to the company than health and safety of people and pets. She says the priority is to help pet parents and their pets in any way it can during this time. To read more about prior cases involving PetSmart, Rainbow Exotics, and psittacosis, visit KFDM.com. Reporting live in the studio, Haley Bull, KFDM 6 News.